I'm back. Come on. Give me my controls. Oh, okay, sorry about that. I had to go do an appointment real quick because I forgot about it.
I'm all right as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Ah, Majestus.
They were right about me. I'm just another useless elf. Might as well have rotted in the death fog. What's even the point?
Spirit the Chronicler.
Against all the odds. I'm telling you, if you got nothing to
The spirit of a Magister stares dumbly at her translucent hand, the fingers of which have been sheared off.
Huh.
My ring! Where's my ring?
The spirit pivots her wrist, staring at the fingerless hand, utterly, morbidly entranced.
I should have been more careful. She hacked at my sword hand first. I couldn't defend myself.
The spirit stares, absorbing your question, towards the kitchen. The spirit's lips, but it doesn't come. She forlornly stares at you, unable to find the words. The spirit looks at you with the smallest flicker.
I was still alive when she started cutting pieces off me. She wanted me to feel it. All of it.
The spirit inclines her head towards the kitchen.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in the hole for all.
Hold it. Papa no, you no go.
He grins.
Loha didn't tell me to let anyone of your description in, so why should I? You can't buy my French bow. You can buy 10 seconds of me eyeballs examining the ground for, let's say, a small fortune. You look like you'd be good for it.
He pockets the coin and gazes dramatically at the...
Oh, that was easy. Oh no, autosave.
What's this? I found something.
Yoink, 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 yoink.
Look at that. A fresh face. Lean and lovely. Like any true elf. Good to meet you, Governor. What's your poison, Dan? A sip or a smoke? Take all the time you... Pleasure doing business with you, Governor. Aye, so it is. But not just any druid now. Oh no. My own special. Further down's the arena, see? And the gladiators are always on the lookout. I give them that. You could say that my darling herbs flower in the flesh. So, if you're interested, Governor, all you have to do is use your imagination. How can I make you bloom? No problem. In return for a reasonable donation, that...
If he digs all kinds...
Much obliged, Governor. And here's your blend.
Well now, how's my favourite god woken?
Ivan smiled.
I found a drug.
You stride past the chainsaw. He offers only a bleary-eyed stare of disinterest in return before shoving the chain sorcerers aboard. As you watch them cower, you cannot help but feel annoyance. After all, don't they know they're going to be saved?
My good sir.
Of course he'll be so kind. Speak freely, kinsman.
Directions, my lord. I was bid to send you to none other than Bramos the Wanderer. The greatest of all dreamers was waiting for you here, my prince. But...
He looks around the hazy room with hasted eyes.
The House of Shadows stirs. The Honorable Bramos sensed them closing in. He had no choice. A little ways east he went, in search of safety, to an encampment of paladins.
Indeed I am. We will follow your...
Prince of Princes, I am humbled and grateful.
He bows deeply before the Red Prince.
Huh.
Are you? No. You...
Smoke billows from this strange contraption. It's adorned with hoses, levers and...
Quite a beauty, ain't she, Governor? Let me tell you how. First, you come to me and you buy yourself some Druidnay. That's always step one. Next, you put some leaves into one of them slots and pull the lever next to it to lead a flame right underneath them. Now, all you gotta do is suckle the right mouthpiece, and before you know it, you'll be... Oh, and by the by, come talk to me if you want something that'll really blow your socks off. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Smoke billows from this strange contraption.
Doing some drugs.
Seven save me, this leaf is strong.
I have +5 intelligence for 50 turns. That's awesome.
Mercy, mercy.
What do you want? Boss is busy. Good. Boss could use some good news. Listen up. Don't waste his time. These are explosive times.
You really ticking me off, Marla.
I brought you up from girl to woman, Marla. Like you was my own. This.
He lifts his right arm, showing a white bandage beneath his ribs. A wet red spot shows through.
This ain't the thanks I expected. Who sent you?
The formidable dwarf slams his fist on the side table. You hear a loud crack.
Enough! Do you know they killed Anhar? Do ya? Start talking sense or I'll take that tongue right out of your mouth and fry it for supper. Barnt, Cade, get her to talk or bleed her out. She ain't one of mine anymore.
His sneer travels from the restrained dwarf to you.
And you. You better have a damn good reason for coming.
You're one of us. How could you do it?
Brave lad. All sitting here now. I hope for your sake you've got good news for me. She alive? I'm impressed. Magister hooves it laid into her pretty hard. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all? That's so.
He leans back and narrows his eyes, looking you up and down.
You know, the Order's been going on about Godwoken for an eon now. Voidwoken's still lurking, though. And they're still hauling folks off to the joy.
Of course.
So if you are who you say you are, what's the point of you?
We ain't gonna keep you around much longer.
Ah, I should have guessed. And it just so happens I can help you. Depending on what you can do for me.
We ain't gonna keep you around much longer.
I got people to maintain. You help me, I help you. Simple as that.
Alright.
He gestures towards the bandage across his side.
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short blade. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment either. Something's going on. And wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Belonged to another of my people. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner, but smart. I sent a few guys to go check on him, see if he knew what had got into Marla, but no one can find him. I'd like a word with the guy. Glad you see it that way. No one's seen him in a good few. I've got some people checking out his house near the tavern now, though. Tell them I sent you, and they'll let you know what they've found. Good. One more thing. Like I said, Mordus is a sorcerer. Maybe even one of the ones Seaver's after. If there's something you want to find out from him, you might want to ask before I have my word with him. Here, you can take this off my hands. More suited to your kind, really. Good luck.
I heard rumour Mordus is working for the Order. What say you?
Our back entrance. That kitchen.
Too early.
A prim woman in a...
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
The soft lines of her face fold into a warm smile. She sets the glass on the counter and pours you a generous portion of an amber liquor.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. Rare for an elf, but all the more impressive. You and my nails might even get along. What brings you to Driftwood, darling? Yes, that's my boy. Did you know him? Finest physician in all of Reaper's Coast. Top of his class. My, but it's been too long since I've seen him. A deviant? But what do you mean? Tell me what you saw.
Prudence takes up a clean glass and starts to polish it with her rag, rubbing at invisible water spots with zeal.
Told him the Divine punished him for that nonsense if he kept it up. Told him and told him and told him till he couldn't see straight. I should have told him so hard he'd never get back up.
She turns away from you and continues polishing the glass.
Nothing. Not for you. You're glad you don't have to witness this sudden ill.
The cook acknowledges.
There's nothing here for you, brother. You should go back out front, where it's safe. A ghost? Peddle your children's tales else.
What's this? I found something.
It bears the Magister seal, and there's blood on it.
Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for...
She grabs the ring and glares at you like a rat.
You should have just kept out of this.
She gives you a defiant...
Magisters are a blight. They deserve worse than the death I gave them. I wouldn't taint the earth with their carcasses. Better that they vanish into unsuspecting stomachs. I don't want to be lauded. If word spreads of what I've done, the Magisters will swarm all over. I can't let that happen.
There's a carving knife in her hand.
I have more work to do, more Magisters to rid the world of. I can't leave any loose threads.
She gives you a long look.
You should have just forgotten.
Murdering a cannibal. Okay.
You don't have to witness this sudden ill.
A lifeless elf to a raised valley below.
Cooking notes. Wait, there's something wrong with this. What's this? I found something.
You don't have to witness this sudden ill.
Same as before, the spirit remains.
The ring! It was right here, on my finger!
Something shakes the Magister's ghost from her stupor. Her gaze falls on and brightens.
My ring!
Your words take a long moment to sink in, like they're being...
Return it! Home to my brethren!
The spirit smiles.
May the seventh usher us to paradise against all the odds. Hear ye! Hear ye! Bishop Alexander was slain by Seekers. Culprits still at large.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
I still find it funny how there's corpses in the street and they don't seem to care.
Elson, my inkwell is dry. Fetch me some.
Right away.
The Magister...
Bloody bastard will never get my name right. What? Well, what are you telling me for?
Those reports, damn it.
Of course, sir. Right away.
The Magister's jaw...
What? Well? What are you waiting for? Tell me! What? The bloody cook? It can't be. Well, why did Higba have that contraband then? that he's still guilty of something. I'm not calling off the manhunt until I have that fiend one way or another. As for this cook, do you have any proof?
The Magister snatches the ring from your palm and
This is a conduct award.
Yes.
I presented it to Magister Harrick myself. She was the second one to be taken. The cook's been reported dead. I thought she was another victim, but if she had this, she must have been the culprit. There's no...
He shudders in
vile elven wickedness. I ought not to give you any reward for your kind's filthy actions, but I'm a man of my word.
He tosses a pouch of gold.
Take that, and get out. Wait until headquarters hears of my success. Perhaps I'll be promoted.
See you later, bud. Solving a murder.
Elton, my inkwell is dry. Fetch me some more.
And I think that'll conclude this episode of Divinity Original Sin 2. Toodaloo.